and salutations. It is I, Professor Macabro, here again with another video to share with you. Yes, indeed. 2026 has not been very kind to Professor Macabro. 2025 didn't end that well. 2026 didn't start that well. Between the freaking Santa Ana winds and the storms, the weather has been dreadful, and it's affected your old pal Professor Macabro. Yes, indeed. And, work has been hell, but it's work, so that's basically what it is. But the worst thing that's kicked me in the balls is something that happened recently with a very cherished pet, you see. About a year ago, the little gremlins got a cat. And I must preface this by saying that Professor Macabro has never really been a cat person. Every person that I know that owns a cat has told me that they're little monsters. They are very destructive. They scratch and they randomly throw shit, or sometimes they go batshit insane and just dart around through the room like a couple of nutballs, causing chaos and destruction. And me personally, I see a lot of short videos or long videos about cats just being crazy. And I'm like, I don't like it. Besides that, they seem a little bit like assholes, little assholes. That they don't really pay attention to you unless they want food or they want attention. But once you give them attention, they're like, okay, I'm bored of this, and they fuck off. So I'm not a cat person. No. I'm much more a dog person. I appreciate the loyalty of a dog. A dog, no matter what, whenever he sees you, it sees you get home, it'll waggle its little tail and be excited to see you. It's one of the few creatures, man, cats, women, whatever, that show you genuinely appreciation. You know, they see you and they get all excited and they jump around and they waggle their tail. They genuinely give you love without asking for much in return. So I'm more of a dog person. Yes, indeed. But a year ago, the little gremlins got a cat. It was a rescue cat, so I don't know how old it was. But I was like, no. But by the time I noticed, they already brought it home, and I was like, God damn it. Fuck, I don't like cats. But this particular cat, this little beautiful creature here, Luke, his original name was Lucky, but Luke just kind of stuck. So he was renamed Luke the Cat. And if you follow me in social media, you probably saw him. Yes, indeed. And for about a year now, I've grown to love the little critter. Yes, indeed. He doesn't go batshit crazy. He's always there. I think in another life, he must have been a dog. At least that's what I tell the gremlins. Because he was very quiet. He didn't go batshit crazy. He didn't scratch everything up. Particularly with me, all of it he would do is just get on my lap and just sleep. He was a lazy motherfucker, so we got along quite nicely. So I very much grew to love Luke the Cat. Look at this beautiful guy. So he kind of looked like a Siamese, but not really. Had beautiful eyes, and yes, I very much became that particular cat person. And unfortunately, well, something happened with him, yes, indeed. And Professor Macabro grew up in a time where you were not allowed to show emotions. No. If you're a man, men don't show emotions. You swallow that sadness, that anger, that depression. Whatever you have, you don't feel it. You bottle up and be a man. So, that might explain why I have so many mental issues. Yes, indeed. But, a while back, we were off, me and the gremlins, we were off visiting the grandparents and got a call that, unfortunately our little kitty had passed away. The theory is that someone either left rat poison, or the rats, and a group of cats got to it, or the more likely theory that we're going with is that someone left food mixed in with the rat poison, and that what took out poor Luke the Cat. So, yes indeed, I hate this little thing. I will hang on a frame, because we don't know what got Luke the Cat. If it was poisonous. There's this rat poison that here in Mexico that dries up the rats. But there's another, unfortunately, highly not safe poison that is used that is transmitted, you see. So if a rat eats it, it gets in its system, and it takes forever to dissolve. So if a cat eats the cat dies, but then the cat's circulatory system has the poison. So if a dog sees the cat and eats it, then the dog dies. It's a whole thing. So just to be sure, we took the proper precautions. People were saying that there are some pet services that could burn your cat and let you keep the ashes. That would have been nice to do. But again, we don't know how contaminated the whole situation was, so we went a different route. But yes, Luke the Cat. Now he'll unfortunately only be remembered in our memories and in the pictures that we took and in this memoir that I left for the little kitty. And I must admit, I do not deal well with death of things that are close to me. It's something that death is inevitable. Death will come for us all. And sometimes I pray for death myself. But that's why I tend to not... It's another issue that I should probably resolve. I tend to keep people at arm's length. I've lost too many friends, and too many people have come and gone in my life. And whenever I open up, it seems I feel myself made vulnerable for being hurt or so on. So it's a thing that I unfortunately do have to resolve. But when I do cherish someone, I am loyal to the end, and I will give you my 110%, and I will cherish you forever and ever and ever. And such was the case with Luke the Cat. For someone that does not like cats, for me to so care for that little critter, it's saying a lot. And unfortunately, he was taken way before his time. And honestly, I've had to bury a lot of pets in my long life that I don't think I want another pet. The only pet I have is Wanda the dog. And once she passes, I am done with pets. I just can't handle the heartbreak anymore. But I just wanted to make this video as a little tribute to the one cat that won me over. That showed that not all cats are the assholes that I thought they were. So, Luke the Cat, wherever you are, if you're still with us, or if you're waiting for us in the afterlife to guide us to the great beyond, you will be missed, and I hope that we do meet again somewhere down the line. But rest in peace, Luke the Cat. That 1 year that you were with us, you were very cherished and loved, and we will miss you. Sorry to bring this downer of an episode, but again, I repress too many feelings, and it's something that I'm working on, and I don't want this to be bottled up in me and then cause, issues down the line. So I wanted to get this out of my system and make this tribute video to Luke the Cat. Again, one of a kind, one in a million kitty cats that won Professor Macabre over. But yes, if you have pets, whether it be a dog, a cat, a tarantula, a spider, viper, a snake, a gecko, an axolotl, whatever you have, if possible, give them a big old hug. And if you can't hug them, tell them how much you love them and how much they mean to you, because you never know when they might not be with you anymore. Yes, but I promise a more uplifting episode next time. Again, I just needed to get this out of my system and not let it fester and rot inside Professor Macabre, because Professor Macabre is already pretty festered and rotting inside, and I don't want to add something else to the festering. So yes, but I promise a more happy episode next time with a movie review, and Yes, I'll compose myself, and I'll be back to my old self in the next video. But until then, this has been Professor Macabro, thanking you for listening to me rant and get this off my chest, and wishing you, like always, a good evening.